Folks, Dr. Bob. Well, I'm a vegan and I don't eat meat, fish, eggs, or dairy, so I don't eat clams. But I wanted to just let you see this warning. They import these clams into the United States from China, and they are full of contamination. So they have been completely barred from this country. If any show up in any of the ports anywhere, they'll be seized. They're not going to look at them. They're not going to examine them. They're just going to seize them and keep them at the port. Now, why are they doing this? Well, because they're full of PFAS. That's, it's like Teflon, right? The forever chemical. It never goes away. And they come from China. So it's no surprise to me, it's no surprise to most people that things come from China are contaminated. They're garbage. So many of the things that come out of China are just, they have no standards over there whatsoever. And I guess they thought they could sneak this in, and somebody finally tested it. So all these, literally tons and tons and tons of clams that come from China are just going to be rejected going forward. So if you happen to go into your store anywhere, I wouldn't buy clams under any circumstances, because they lie constantly and you don't know where they're really coming from, meaning China lies all the time. And in my industry, supplements, you'll see that at this point, everybody really just does not want to import anything or use any ingredients or in their supplements or in their foods that come from China. And this is the typical reason why. It's contaminated. I mean, everybody knows for years and years that, like, when you get a sample of some, for instance, chlorella or spirulina, which is my business, it's great. You get this sample, you test it, it's wonderful, and then you start ordering, and you might get one or two batches that are really good, but eventually, something's going to be off. The metals are higher, the heavy metals are high, some kind of contamination, bacterial, the color isn't the same. This is China. Years ago I went to, and you cannot sell anything in China. The doors are closed. They have a tariff on anything. On every single product. They will not let you into their country. It's a one-way street. Years ago, somebody was looking for some American-made goods to sell to China. And the guy that we went to go and meet, all the way down in Florida, was because he says, well, I don't want some American-made products and everything. Well, I said, well, this comes from Taiwan, and I do have some other American-made products. And he says, everything in Taiwan is contaminated. Well, who contaminated it? China. They sold this melanin they stuck into the flour. So they put melanin, which is a plastic, into the flour and sold it because it pops up when you go to test it as a protein. See? So this is just so evil. So it was totally contaminated, any kind of bread, any kind of noodle throughout Taiwan for really almost a decade, and before they realized it. And so that got into every single person's body in Taiwan. And you can go back and look at this. So they contaminate another country, and then they complain, and they despise Taiwan. Everything comes, they actually say it's such garbage when really it's the other way around. Things that come out of China are garbage, and they're contaminated. And the tariffs that are going to be going up against China are well deserved, because you can't sell anything there. The whole attitude of China is, it's really infuriating. Look, you don't sell to us. We sell to you. We're the seller. We sell our stuff. We don't take anything in from any country. Isn't that what a nice business arrangement? We're not the customer. You're the customer, and we're the manufacturer. But as I said, they just make garbage over there, and their economy's ready to collapse. They're dying to invade Taiwan, and they're shipping stuff over here that are completely contaminated, such as clams. That was also rejected, by the way, in Great Britain. They found it. And, just stay away from anything that's made in China. I literally don't buy anything that's from China. You never know what you're going to get. So just a little warning out there, if you happen to like clams. For instance, there's people in my family, I won't mention who, but they love clams, and they like the clam sauce that you get in the spaghetti when you go to the restaurant and that kind of stuff. I'd stay away from that stuff, the clams, at least for now, because you don't know what you're getting, and you don't know when it's coming in, and this is what you get out of China. Dr. Bob, see you next time.